Hello, Kost.
Hello, Kost? Say hello to me.
I saw your video where you run a web browser on a Macintosh without it being installed. You then claim that you cannot run a program on a PC running Windows without it being installed.
Never did I claim that you cannot run external programs not installed on your operating system in Windows. My only claim in that video is that I could create disk images and run them as a disk image in Mac OS X. I understand that you have ADD, but that is not my problem. That's yours.
You see, that's me, assbag. I used to work at a tech shop, and I've worked on more PCs than you could hope to do in a lifetime. And when I was working on PCs, I used antivirus programs that I couldn't actually install because there was already viruses on the PCs. So I had to use antivirus programs on flash drives.
You see, Kost, you can run a program on Windows on a PC without it being installed. Next time, please try to gather some evidence to support your claims before you put it all over the world.
Thanks for the advice, all-wise one. That's exactly what I do. And that's why you can't own me. First of all, it's obvious from your video that you still live with your parents, so you don't have the money to own me. So do us all a favor, Bill Gates' little ass bag. Pay attention a little bit more before you humiliate yourself in front of everybody on YouTube and the whole world and give me an easy target, son. In your video, you claim that PCs are just as capable as Macs? Well, you need to be a little bit more specific. I mean, please. How could they be just as capable when the video that you just watched showed that Windows can't create disk images? When I take something from my Mac on a flash drive and it's not formatted to Microsoft's NTFS, it'll automatically ask me if I want to reformat. Why is that? It's because Microsoft doesn't like to play nice. Or it could be that NTFS sucks ass, which it does. Maybe both. I bet both. Where I could take NTFS or DOS on a flash drive if it's formatted with whatever program on there, plug it into my Mac, and run it. How can Windows be just as capable as Mac OS when it's not even capable of multitasking on a symmetric level? That's right. Windows is not capable of symmetric multiprocessing. That's why it sucks ass for video production and audio production. See, it's important for me to have my equipment formatted with a much more advanced filing system like ZFS, HFS, instead of NTFS. But see, Microsoft doesn't think so. So, I have nothing to do with Microsoft products. And I think that you could take your Microsoft products and cram them right up your ass. That's what I think you could do with them. You have the right to use old technology, and I never claim that you don't. But what you don't have the right to do is try to pretend by telling others that it's just the same. And here's another thing. How can you say that Windows is just as capable as Mac OS X in anything when I bring my Mac home, I turn it on, and it works? Now, I know you guys claim that you could do the same. But see, we've already went through this. You can't fool me. You're not lying to me. You could lie to other gullible people or technologically inept people, but you're not going to lie to me. I know too much. I've worked on PCs for too long. I've troubleshot Windows for too long. You're not fooling anybody with your bullshit, because you have to spend an additional $1,500 on software just to make Windows do what it's supposed to. It's called operate. See, that's what an operating system is supposed to do. It's supposed to operate your system. And Windows cannot do that out of the box. That's all those additional hidden fees. That's why when you guys say that PCs are cheaper, when PCs are cheaper, I mock you. Because either you don't know what you're talking about, you know what you're talking about and you're lying, or you know what you're talking about in your own mind, which would make you an ass speaker. So I just simplify it. I call all of you ass speakers. You can't do shit in Windows without third-party plugins, without additional drivers, without additional software, because your operating system is a joke. And the company that you're so blindly committed to doesn't give a rat's ass about you. They never have. And Microsoft is the only company, listen to this, Microsoft is the only company, the only technological company in the entire world that hurts itself by being innovative. That's right. Windows Vista, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're not even offering that anymore. Dell's not offering it. IBM is not offering it. HP is even thinking about going back to XP. That's what happens when Microsoft tries to innovate. They've never been about innovation. So don't you for a second try to convince yourself that Windows is just as capable as Mac OS X. I won't let you. You can do that in your own little room inside your parents' house. That's none of my business. But when you come onto YouTube, that's when I'm going to correct you. That's when you'll bow down. That's when I'll fucking destroy you. I'm not going to let you little parasites lie to people anymore.
Why don't you take your love and shove it up your big fat ass? You know you're the reason we're through.